Hello, ladies and gentlemen, non-binaries, and everybody else under the rainbow of our wonderful community. How are you doing today? We are back once again, teachers with love and passion. In the last bit, we got a little heated. There was a moment. Creepy dude went too fucking far. That's all I'm gonna say. So we're also talking about Repander Hamel Babe, which is apparently me and Hamilton put. Oh god, YouTube, if you want in on the jokes, you gotta be here. You gotta be at twitch.tv/reaperbabe7. You want to be here because this is when shit happens. But as for Twitch chat, you guys sit back, relax if you'd like. If you'd like to chat, you may do that as well. But let's. I'm not save at 17. Damn. Oh, let's go. Hydrate a little bit first. YouTube, I hope you're hydrated. It's morning again. The hallways are crowded with cheerful kids and classrooms waiting for the teachers to arrive. It doesn't look like last night was the longest night of my life. After all the screaming and fights, Ray and I spent some time in his office. We didn't talk at all, and yet we held each other close all the time. After that, he decided to go home. I didn't try to stop him or ask him about the next day. I only let go of his hand, believing he would be all right. Now I'm here again, standing in front of his office with my heart shattered inside my chest. The door is open, and the room is tidy as it has always been, but the man that greets me every morning is nowhere to be seen. I'm not disappointed. To be honest, I had a feeling he wouldn't come today. But still, it hurts me not to see his lazy smile again. He deserves a break too. I just wish he didn't have to deal with his frustration alone. Is it gonna be him? Oh, and as always, this is a week in between these VODs, or sometimes more. The voices will not be the same. Has anyone ever told you that sadness doesn't suit you? Suddenly, I feel all the hairs on my arms stand on end. The loneliness in my chest melts into butterflies in my stomach before I turn around to see his face. Oh my god! It's the best day ever! Best day ever! I got both of them on the screen! Ah! It's them. My lock screen is literally them! Ayo. Tommy got it right. My obsession with these two fictional men is unhinged. Oh. I knew by heart it was Ray, but I still couldn't believe it when I saw his smile behind me with Hanson by his side. God, I can't do their voices after I'm smiling so much. That face, I like it much better. Mr. Fox? What? I thought you weren't here. Why would you think that? I have work to do. But you're hurt, I wanted to say, but I didn't dare to bring it up when his kind eyes watching me so tenderly. The frustration I feel to see him standing here after going through so much is mine alone. Just as much as what he's feeling and how he deals with it is his choice alone. Laughing under his breath, he places his hands in his pockets. Things won't get fixed if I stay home crying. And I think I have a promise to keep with you. I don't know if I can explain it, but at this moment, I felt those butterflies in my stomach, flying straight to my heart. I feel their flapping wings controlling the pace of my heartbeat, And I feel a forgotten garden blooming where I had locked doors. Which is really funny because his whole thing is butterflies. He didn't forget our promise. A rosy smile crosses my face, showing a token of gratitude for being here with him. At least you're taking responsibility for your actions. I wish Leonard was the same. Despite all the feelings mixing in my chest, there's one thing that makes me smile more than anything else. Ray's not fine, that's clear. But it didn't stop him from coming back and wanting to be here. Everything seems to be coming together. However, there is still one thing haunting my mind. What happened to Eric? I didn't see him when I left last night. That's because he was at Thomas's office with me. Oh. I had many questions for him to answer. However, I didn't want to do it without a proper witness. Good. And what did you find? For a moment, Hansen hesitates to answer me. I see him look at Ray, asking him what to do, and I decide to speak up. What? Are you not going to tell me? I don't know if I should. Oh, come on! I'm too deep into it already. Bruh. Bruh. Anyway, sorry, moving on. This is a very serious moment and I just did that. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's not fair to hide it from me now. You won't leave me alone if I don't say it, will you? No. Fine. Ray wasn't Eric's target. It was you. Bro is creepy. I think we all kind of got that vibe, right? I think we all kind of knew he was out for us. What? Yes. It seems he wanted to make up a scene so you would think he was a hero and fall in love with him. He didn't use these words, but that's what I understood after hours of useless talking. In a single moment, the whole story turns upside down. Nausea rises in my throat. My vision blurs. Ray just happened to cross his way. Eric only did that because he wanted my attention. It was my fault Ray's research went down the drain. Shit. It was Eric who attacked us. He is the one to blame. Ray speaks loudly, drawing my attention out of my thoughts. He's right, but I can't help sinking. But I can't help but... Sorry. So, in case you guys don't know, or you haven't seen other vids of this, English is not the first language. It's actually also in Portuguese. So sometimes there are some grammar that doesn't make sense. So I try to fix it when I can. This one's making me stumble a little bit. Can't help guilt sinking? Maybe? But I can't help... Oh, maybe it's the guilt. Maybe the guilt. Let's try that one. He's right, but I can't help the guilt sinking its teeth in my heart. Nice one, Tompi. Indeed. There were multiple crimes committed last night. And he's answering that now. It's a good thing this has been resolved, but what are we gonna do about what we lost yesterday? Should we pretend none of this happened and move on with our lives? Can Ray do that? Now, looking at the bright side, last night wasn't so bad. Ah! How can you say that? You lost your precious research. Yes, but thanks to that, you didn't end up with a stalker. Chat, I love them. I love them so much. And they've both been on the screen for so long. It's so great. My research can be done again. But the same can't be said about your life. I guess that's what a doctor would say. My heart hurts, but it's in a good way. He's always looking over me. Now it's my turn to do the same too. I clench my fists and look at him with determination I didn't even know I had in me. I will help you do it again. Huh? Your research. I'll help you start over. I know I can be useful for you. Not stepping back, I plead my words, placing a hand over my chest. For a moment, they only exchanged confused looks. I'm sure they didn't prepare themselves to hear it. I don't know what this research is about. I don't even know if I can be of any help, but I don't care. I'm willing to be by his side just like he did to me. After a long silence, Ray smiles, shaking his head in disbelief. Well, two heads sure think better than one. My heart flutters at the same time a large smile crosses my face. Thank you! I won't disappoint you. Oh, I know I left some anatomy studies in my locker that can be helpful for you. Hold on, I'll get it for you. Clapping my hands together, I run towards the lounge with a folder in mind. As the girl runs between the students, the two men stand back with a dumb expression on their faces. Slowly, as the situation makes sense, Ray giggles, scratching the top of his head. Ooh, okay, I like this. She is lovely. He speaks naturally, as he always does. However, he's the only one speaking. Receiving the man's glare as an answer, he averts his eyes, regretting feeling so comfortable. Silence lingers and guilt shelters their bodies together. It's still awkward between them, but for some reason, this time, it doesn't feel like magnets pushing each other apart. Lawrence sighs quietly, looking in the lounge direction. Are you really going to start over? Ray listens to him, giving himself some time to think about it. The answer's obvious to him, but it doesn't sound right to say it aloud. What do you think? His voice is low, weighted with sadness and loneliness. Lawrence turns to him, not trying to hide the sharp pain his friend's voice has left in his heart. I will stop when I have my answer. They can't understand their reasons for what they decide to do with their lives, but they know the pain surrounding it. In the end, even being rivals who despise each other, they're still friends in their memories. I'm sorry, I couldn't stop Eric. Ray turns to him, shocked to hear it. This is the first time Hansen has ever apologized for anything. He could tease him and push it away, but he didn't. When he saw Lawrence's face, he saw there an old friend he once knew. His heart trembles and his voice shudders. It takes him some time to smile again. Come on. We're mourning again. We should be happy. We did something right this time. As Ray says that, he turns his gaze to the hallway. Lawrence follows him, finding the cheerful girl coming out of the room. Just try not to waste too much of your life this time. Don't worry. She won't let me do it. Lawrence shakes his head, taking a deep breath to recompose his cold expression, while Ray holds his usual lazy smile. Just in time for the girl to arrive and not suspect anything. Hi, it's me. I'm the girl. Here, I found these documents. You were reading this one the other day, so I think it'll be useful. I talk loudly and cheerfully, but they don't say anything. Not even Hansen is rolling his eyes at me. For a moment, it feels weirdly comfortable around both of them. What happened? I was wrong. Huh? Ray needs you around him. I don't know what happened while I was away, but I'm not complaining. I didn't need his approval to be around Ray, but somehow hearing that makes me more confident about it. I know I'm doing something right now. After all, someone needs to keep him in his place. Says the asshole who doesn't respect other people's personal space. Shut up. They're teasing each other and making the usual angry faces, but something in their voices sounds more welcoming. They may not be friends they once were, but for once, they're open to bearing each other. To be honest, I think both of you need me around. She said it! Not me. She's right! She's absolutely right, and I need both of them around me. But she said it, not me, so it doesn't seem as insane if it's coming from the character. Is what I'm gonna tell myself. Come on, honey. Guys, teachers, when am I getting the duo love path? Come on, I deserve this. Wait, ugh. It could go so well from here. You could have the choice. There just needs to be a choice box. Do you just want to like pursue Ray, or do you want to pursue both? It should be right here on the screen, right the fuck now. Sorry. The heart wants what the heart wants, okay? Who else is going to bring trauma into your boring lives? They stare at me speechless. Hanson's eyes seem to tell me I shouldn't push my luck. It's Ray's laugh that shatters the walls and brings us closer. Can you say that? Excuse me. Can you say no to that, Mr. Coldheart? Yes. But I won't. This time. The Wheel of Fate sometimes needs to turn through dark paths if it wants to find the light one day. I don't care what happened in their past or what Ray's research is about. All I want to do now is enjoy our days in the sun while it lasts. What? Did we finish his route in like 20 minutes? Was this it? Oh, screw it. I am looking at the there's a thing. And enjoy the thing. Enjoy the credits. As you should, because these people are amazing. Where is it? I don't... GB! Lawrence is technically taller. There has to be more. I fucked up! No! No, that's the friendship route. That has to be the friendship route, right? I am fucking losing my touch. Hello, ladies, gentlemen, non-binaries, and everybody else under the rainbow of our wonderful community. How are you doing today? Okay, so we are technically back. It is a whole week later. However, you might see this VOD in the same as last week's VOD, because last week's VOD was really short, and I got the friendship route. So what I did is I prepped tonight's stream so that we could go in and we could start Ray's route. And I actually went back a little bit. So I followed a guide. And I actually went back a little bit, and I think it gives us a scene that we didn't see the first time I went through it. So we're gonna start from there. We're gonna do the beginning of Ray's route all the way through with the guide so that I do not mess it up. However, I might skip parts because we've already done it in past videos. If I find it, maybe I'll put a little edit in the top corner as we're flicking through and being like, oh, this is in part 3, this is in part 4, etc., etc. Maybe if editor me decides I want to do that much work, which probably not, but I can dream. Okay, load in the one that I set up, which I put on number 7 so that I could remember, because that's my number. Gotta drive to work. I'll tune back in a bit. Sure, be safe. Sorry you have to work, but I do not. So, we are working late. This is where it's ended of we are working late at night. We're the only ones in the school, and we want to message someone because we're bored. We're waiting for printing to happen, etc., etc. You know what? I've had to do this before too, where you stay late just to print shit because you didn't get a hold of the printer while everyone else did. So, obviously we're choosing Ray because that's who we're romancing. Okay. Hello? Good evening, Miss Babe. What makes you text me so late? I just wanted to talk a bit. I think we've done this, actually. We have done this, but I'll do it so that we can have the context of the scene later. What's up, Johnny? Excuse me. Does it mean you're bored? Yeah, that's kind of right. And are you looking for someone to amuse you in the meantime? And then what I'm supposed to say... Oh, it doesn't... Okay, so I can pick any option in chat. I'll be a little flirty for Frisky Flirty Friday. Maybe. Are you interested in helping me? Oh? I'm not a girl, but fair enough. God, I gotta go back to this. So, I like a straightforward girl. Now, what can I do to help you? Oh, I know. I wanted to ask you this, so I think this is the best time to do it. Miss Babe, you are a biology teacher, technically an English teacher, but continue. Are you interested in bugs? I'm more of a cell person. I don't really like bugs. I see. What a shame. I thought we would have something in common to share. Do you like bugs? Yes, you can say I'm very enthusiastic about it. Aw, how nice. Then maybe you can tell me something about them that I don't know. Me? Teaching a teacher? So much pressure, Miss Babe. But I'll do my best to save you from boredom. Then, what do you say about a fun fact? I'm listening. Fun fact. Ray and Hanson are the only two that can call me Miss Babe. That is it. Says I see it in the chat. Did you know that some moths can't eat anything at all as adults? It's not uncommon, and they usually only live up for about 1 week. Huh? Why is it? Because they don't have mouths. Can you imagine it, Miss Babe? Being a creature with no mouth, unable to eat and scream, literally the only 2 things I do in life, so no, I couldn't imagine it. Isn't it amazing to spend your whole life eating and then suddenly stop? How does it close up? Praying that all that food in your body helps you to stay alive for 1 week. That was supposed to be a fun fact? Sorry, did it sound a little morbid? I Hope I didn't scare you with this thought. I just wanted to share a little thrill to help you cope with boredom. Well, I think you did it. Good. Now, unfortunately, I must go. Let's talk another time. I hope you have a good night, Miss Babe. And don't fear the moths on your window. Good news, we now learned that moths can't bite you even if they wanted to. Oh my god, you don't have to be scared of a moth at all. They literally just, if a moth has ever like ran into you, like I always hated when moths like ran into me because they're quite big and like fat and stuff. But now it's like, bruh, they just like little bumbles, like just poke, poke, poke. You can't do anything to you. Miss Babe TM. Yeah, someone tried to get me last week with Miss Babe. It's like, nope. Switching stream on in home office while waiting for a call. Hey, let's go. Want me to bug you about them? That was something. Suddenly a pop-up warning appears on the computer screen, taking my attention away from my phone. I take a step closer, noticing it's the same error from 30 minutes ago. Grunting, I reset my request and tried it again, holding back the urge to punch the machine. The hell was that? Almost choking on my saliva, I take a step back, staring intensely at the closed door. Something probably fell in the hall. There's nothing to worry about. I'm all alone here after all. Yeah, all alone. My heart beats slowly as my curious mind begs me to go check the place to ease my thoughts. I take a look at the computer, seeing the message saying it will take another 10 minutes to complete the request. I'll take a peek. Just to make sure it's nothing. Holding my body, I walk out of the room. As expected, the halls are deserted. Not a single soul to haunt me. Feeling stupid for worrying so much, I take a deep breath. It's not so bad here. It's quite peaceful. The empty, dark place isn't as scary as I imagined it to be. Somehow it makes me feel small and forgotten, but also filled with a strange peace. The school is asleep without kids. So I better try my best not to disturb its sleep. Again? My head turns from side to side, looking with widened eyes, searching for any move. I'm sure I heard it again. It was closer, but at the same time, it sounds muffled. As if it's coming from inside something. Maybe it's coming from a classroom. It can be a cat or the wind hitting the windows. I should pick a place to check first. And then I'm gonna go to the first floor. Going upstairs sounds a bit stupid. If someone is there, they can easily corner me before I can reach the stairs. Still, it is a good place to hide. I need to make sure no one is going to harm the kids in the morning. And thinking on the positive side, I may have forgotten my classroom's door open. My classroom's door open and it is making all that noise. I really hope it's just that. I don't know why I love this facial expression on them. Especially, I don't know, it's like this, it's like a serious concern, and I like that. I don't know how to explain it. Coming to terms with myself, I take a deep breath, holding tight to my phone. I'm scared, of course, but since there's no one around, I need to make sure this place is safe. Praying not to meet a bad end, I sigh, walking towards the first floor. It's quiet, but surprisingly, the place isn't as scary as the ground floor. The many windows around me help me see the path ahead, as well as the beautiful view of the night sky outside. My shoulders are stiff, yet I try my best to keep my eyes open to catch any strange movement in the shadows. Taking slow steps, carefully not to make a sound, I see something that forces me to stop halfway. From the corner of my eye, I see my classroom's door open. Huh? So I did forget to lock it. And here I was imagining the worst scenarios. Laughing at my own careless memory, I lean over the wall. Leaving my worries aside, I took a look away from the dark walls and into the night sky. Thankfully, nothing dangerous happened, but it doesn't mean it wasn't scary. And yet, here I am, making sure bad things don't happen in my shift. Since when have I been putting my job over my fears? Being surrounded by everyone has changed something inside me. I guess I have been braver since I realized that I'm not alone anymore. In case you guys don't remember, when we first, are introduced to the main character, she's nervous about taking the bus by herself to go to work kind of thing. Her friend has to pick her up kind of thing. So it's a nice change. You see the progression. Smiling at my thoughts, I move away from the windows, walking towards the open classroom. As my feet draw near, I see a faint light shining in a dark corner. Curious, I take a peek inside, wondering if a student forgot something in the desks. But instead of that, what I find standing there gets me frozen on the spot. Mr. Fox? What is he... Oh, wait. Of course, I forgot he usually stays at school after his work hours. So I wasn't alone after all. My eyes move back in his direction as I feel the heavy burden on my chest dissipating. Mr. Fox is rocking his body softly, reading what appears to be a folder in his hand. I tilt my head, confused, noticing that he has one of my cabinets open. I don't remember us doing this, so that's why I came back to this point. What? But, wait, what is he even doing in my classroom? And then I'm told I need to call out to him. Mr. Fox? He turns around, showing me his usual carefree face. He isn't surprised nor embarrassed to be caught in a place he shouldn't be. Good evening, Miss Babe. I thought you weren't going to say hi. What? How did you know I was here? I saw you looking out the window just now. Oh. Unconsciously, I turn around, looking in the direction where I was standing a few moments ago. In fact, he could easily see me from his position here. Embarrassed for being caught red-handed when I was trying to catch him, I turn my gaze at the floor. His muffled laughter says he's not mad at me, and it also stirs something in my stomach. It's not common to... wrong voice. It's not common to see you here at this hour. Yes, I had some work to do before leaving. It was supposed to be quick, but it didn't go as I had planned. As everything around this school. Yeah. Even when talking to me, Mr. Fox doesn't let go of that white folder. He doesn't even stop reading to look at my face properly. Swallowing up my embarrassment, I look for the best way to approach this situation and not sound too suspicious of him. Mr. Fox, what are you doing in my classroom? He pauses for a moment. Then he casts his eyes in my direction. Seeing it glow in the dark reminds me of a wild animal hiding in the shadows. This isn't as scary now that we know about what's his name being the real weirdo. And as a prey cornered around dinner time, I instinctively hold back my breath. What do you think I'm doing? His tone is playful, like an evil jester playing around in a horror tale. Something tells me he's trying to scare me on purpose just to see my reaction. I don't know. Looking for something without my approval? Oh, how cold of you, Miss Babe. I didn't know you were like this. I know how to play bad cop when I need to. But I am no criminal, miss. You have to prove that first. Excited to hear my last words, Fox puts his folder down and walks closer to me. Oh, is that how you want to play? Well, I wasn't doing anything weird. Just wondering if you kept the cabinet's keys around here. The keys are in my locker. I see. Why would you need it? And how the hell did you get in here? I was confused before, but now I'm sure I locked this classroom before leaving. You did, but I got your key in the office. Again, without my approval and knowledge. Oh, but I did it thinking on your behalf. I didn't want to disturb you with such a trivial thing, so I decided to do it on my own. You don't seem to believe me. Do I look suspicious to you? No, but the situation is. I see. So this means you have no reason to accuse me of being guilty. I didn't realize how close he was until he leaned over, closing the distance between our faces. Blood rose to my cheeks, and I almost bit my tongue when I noticed that I was talking to him with no restriction the whole time. And I was so proud of you for that! Don't stop! Excuse me. Instinctively, I pull my body away, but then I stop. If I back down now, I won't have answers, and Mr. Fox is going to win this discussion. As if reading my thoughts, Ray smiles, finding the situation way too amusing. Shaking my head, I lean back, doing my best to keep a serious face and stare at him. Your presence here is enough reason. So is yours. A good girl like you shouldn't be wandering in the hallways when she's supposed to be working. I heard a noise. Hearing my reason, he tilts his head, letting a lock of his golden hair hang in front of his eye. I think he's waiting for me to elaborate, but I don't. Actually, I can't say anything beyond it when his face keeps getting closer, making me anticipate more. Looking at him now, I notice that all this time I've been charmed by his conversation that I didn't notice how handsome he really is. And I don't think this is the best time to realize it now. I try to avert my gaze, but he follows me, catching me in the sweet scent coming from his body. It's starting to annoy me how hard it is to run from his charms. Your angry face is so cute that it makes me want to piss you off more. We're so close, it's hard to think about anything else but him. My body is stiff, waiting for him to touch me, but he doesn't do it. He only stares at my face, enjoying the moment. Mr. Fox, enough already. Just tell me what you're doing. But it's no fun. I like this cat versus rat game of ours better. And I'm loving this new side of yours. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of liking it too, honey. Can we keep this up? All right, fine. I was looking for some old anatomy studies to read tonight. And when I asked Thomas about it, he told me you had it around here. What? Yeah, reading is my crime. Taking a long breath, he takes a step back. Crossing his arms, he looks around the room as I try to put the pieces together. It was obvious, I thought he was speaking. It was obvious from the start, and still I was expecting to hear something else. Slowly my heart eases its pace, allowing me to laugh at this stupid situation. See? The truth is no fun. I like it better when we were pretending. Mr. Fox, why are you always like this? Sorry. He says that, but it's clear in his face that he doesn't feel that way at all. And honestly, his stupid jokes make my night way more exciting than I could ever do. I know I should have asked you instead of barging in, but I really didn't want to disturb you with such an unimportant matter. And I was hoping the keys would be around here too. I see. Well, in that case, would you like me to get it to you? Isn't it too much trouble? You said you're working. No, I actually need to go back to the lounge, so 2 birds with 1 stone. Then I would like that. Alright, let's go to my locker. With all the misunderstandings solved, I go back to the teacher's lounge, followed quietly by him. Let me see, what's chat saying? His neck is so defined, it looks like he's wearing a flesh apron. It it is such a stylistic choice. This artist does that for like all of their characters in all of their games. But like I don't know why. I kind of enjoy it because it's a little bit different than like the cutesy art that you see a lot with otomes. To be honest, I love a lot of like if I'm playing an otome, I probably really like the art. Like that is a high factor in what makes me play otomes or dating sims. Um but yeah, this one was a little bit when I saw it, I was like, I don't know why I like it because it's so different, but I like it enough to get art about it. But you know, never mind. I'm back, but it's not only snowing, but it's a snowstorm. Well, it's a good thing you're back then. Then you can stay home with it. Well, with it. You can stay home through it. Fun, right? Walking inside the room, I quickly make my way through all the lockers until I reach mine in the corner. As I'm looking through my stuff, I notice the footsteps stop following me. Gotta head off to bed, no problem, Tompi. Thanks for hanging out with us for so long. I appreciate it. Have a good one. I'll see you tomorrow. Sleep well. I look back, finding that Mr. Fox decided to wait at the door. It reminds me of that talk we had the other day about the distance between him and the teachers. Excuse me. Oh. I silently watch his eyes dart back and forth from one spot to another, as if this is the first time in a long time he's seen this place. It's just us here, you know. Yeah. So you don't need to be so cautious. Why are you blushing then? Huh? Why are you blushing for? Sorry, gotta click things. Oh, excuse me. That water did not settle very well. Come in. Do you really want me to be here? I do. You know, your bad cop side is interesting, but I think I like your nice girl side better. I do not remember that. Messing up with my feeling and saying nothing more, Mr. Fox takes a step inside. Trying not to let him take control of my thoughts, I turn my attention back to the locker in front of me as I hear his slow footsteps approaching. I look through every folder and small box until I finally find it behind all my books. Tired, I stretch my arm, trying my best to reach it without taking anything out. That's when I see over my shoulder the doctor standing behind me. Just like before, he's watching me closely. However, this time, his eyes are concerned about what I'm doing. It's a funny feeling to feel my face getting red, even though he didn't say anything. Suddenly, the computer makes a noise calling our attention. Oh gosh, this again. What's wrong? This thing. I'm not sure if the problem is with the computer or the printer, but neither is working. Have you restarted it? Yes, it didn't work. And then there's only one option left for you. What? This. He hit it! A man after my own heart. If you don't turn it off, turn it back on. If it doesn't work, just give it a good whack. Ray takes a step closer and suddenly he smacks the computer loudly. My eyes widened at the sound, forcing me to hold my breath. I expected anything but this. He takes a step back, and 2 seconds later, the machine starts to print all the requests I have made in the past 2 hours. No way. I know. I learned this trick from a teacher that used to work here. Thomas hasn't fixed this thing in ages. Wow. But don't be so surprised. Soon you'll see that a lot of stuff around here only works when you hit the right button. Just saying. Just saying! Just saying, you hit the right buttons. It's gonna work. Now, did you get that key? Oh, right, it's here. Pulling my arm out of the locker, I swing the key between my fingers. Quickly, he holds out his hand to catch it before I let it go. All right. Taking a few steps back, he flashes me a satisfied smile. I think of asking him more about the folder from earlier. However, the words die in my mouth when I realize he's already walking out of the lounge. He doesn't say anything. Not even a thank you for the time we wasted. You're welcome, I guess. I won't deny that it made me feel a little disappointed to see him go so coldly. For a moment, it felt like he only needed me while I had use for him. Trying not to give too much attention to it, I turn back to the computer. Okay, so now I can work. I'll set this document here and probably print this one too. Since I'm here, I'll make sure to print these old projects for the kids next week. I actually have a lot to do. Hey, I got the docs. Seeing him back so fast sure made me bite my tongue and regret thinking badly of him. He showed me the same sweet smile while I was trying hard not to be ashamed of my thoughts. Here's your key. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. So, are you going to stay here for longer? Yeah, it seems so. Mind if I stay around to read a bit? This is why I wanted to do this. I only got to the point that they were in the classroom because I was like, oh, I don't want to ruin this. This is... Ooh. Are you sure you want to be here? Well, I was planning to read it quietly in my office, like always, but I only do that because there's no one here. Oh. But since you are here, I don't want to miss my chance to spend some time with you. This man knows what to do. Unless you don't want it. Then I'll leave you alone. No! I mean, please, I would love to have your company. Thank you. CGI! Yay! Oh god, wait. Sorry. My heart skips a beat as I see his genuine smile draw closer to me once more. I'm used to being alone in my own space, but having someone around hits differently. Maybe it's the same for him. Sitting on the small couch, Fox crosses his legs, opening a folder filled with old documents. It's butterflies! Did I say CGI? CG. Sorry, CG. Wait, CG? The big picture thing. You're right. I said the wrong thing. The big picture thing. I don't know why I said CGI. That was wrong. I can't word very well tonight. I didn't know you liked to read old stuff like this. It's a hobby of mine. Studying? Learning. I look at him, speechless to hear something I'm used to saying all the time. Suddenly, I feel at home with someone that may be able to understand me. I think we have more in common than I expected, Mr. Fox. I think so too. The computer's light hits his face, showing me a different glow above his eyes. I feel a red light shining on my face too, and I just nod shyly. Pulling my chair, I turn my attention back to the computer screen. We don't say much after this, but being together feels enough. Maybe staying over time doesn't sound so bad anymore. Words are hard. Why many word when few word do good? Okay, so at this point, we have done all of these moments, and I am going to fast forward and skip them until it comes to the choices I have to make to enter Ray's route. Okay? So, skipping. This is the sports day. Sports day was a great moment, too. I love all of these characters so much. That was a great cutscene, too. And then Hanson bringing meat. Oh, I remember this. I remember this scene. Oh. Skip, skip, skip. It's gonna skip until it gives me a choice, so it'll be a while. Okay. So I need to be honest. I remember that. I remember that. I remember when you say that. I'm doing a speed run challenge. It's true. No, I'm only doing it because we got the friendship route the last time and I want to get to the romance route. And I know we've done this. Okay, yeah, we had this talk. I remember literally ending after that talk. When did we message him? Sorry, okay, that's nothing. Okay, you cannot speed through this. Okay, I'm glad. Oh, right, remember we were talking to him and then we're smiling at the phone and everyone's like, what? You're smiling? It's like, what? No, it wasn't me. Literally everyone at my work. Oh my God. This was my situation at work this week. Fucking smiling at my phone. Stupid boy liking things. Ah. Okay, anyway, I'm good too. Blah, blah, blah. Come on, please. Just, come on. Press no. This is the one bad thing is you can't skip through this because you have to click the choices. So that is something that's annoying. That's not a choice. Made it to work. Awesome, Zio. I hope you have a good day. I hope you have a good day. I hope you could chill with us. As I speed run, as V said. Don't blush too hard. Oh my God. Do you know you really like someone if you can't not smile when you think of them or say their name? Oh, I don't know. Oh yeah, as I say, the double negative throws me off. I mean, you just gotta trust your feelings. I don't know. Liking someone and emotions. I don't know. I don't know how to explain that. You just know and you feel things. Sometimes that feeling is annoyance. Okay. Take the plunge. Yeah, take the plunge, as some would say. Okay, they're still not giving me the option I need. Literally all the teachers are watching us message this man. Oop, I almost clicked the wrong thing. Okay, here it is. Missing you. I think we said this last time, I feel. Guess they'll teach me not to talk too much. I will allow us to read this next bit just because I like when the teachers make fun of us. My heart is beating at a happy pace. I don't even know if that's possible, but that's what I'm feeling right now. I put my cell phone down, trying to push away the hectic feelings, making me smile and cool down the blushing on my face. I turned my attention back up, and when I remember where I am. I love it. Anyway, moving on. I just all their facial expressions. She's like, ah, bitch, you're in love. Surprise, surprise, the fuck, and you fucking didn't. Oh, skip it through. Okay. Oh. Oh. Yes, we know what's his name is here. That's the creepy guy that we learn about in the last one, and we learned all the stuff. I'm eating my chocolate. Yay. Interesting class. Okay, go. I remember that moment too. Come here, chocolate. Whoop. Okay. I feel like I should probably before too. I am probably going to skip until we get to the car. That's my plan, I think. Jealous of my chocolate. Thank you, Valentine. This is really good chocolate, damn. Say nothing. Guys, if you're hanging out with me in chat right now, if you're lurking, if you're just chilling, I really appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out with me. And if you guys are often here, thanks for, you know, always stopping by. That's really nice of you. I don't think I thank you guys enough, so I appreciate it. Thank you. Hello from the other side. No, I know that's wrong. That's not the lyrics. All of you hydrate right now. Right, we can all appreciate each other here. I like that. We did this. This is what we were doing last week. Eating snacks, watching TV like a boring old lady. Yep, I remember doing this. Yes. There's no choice here, so I can say whatever I want. Aw, you feel appreciated. Yeah, you guys should. I appreciate you guys. I always appreciate you guys being in chat. Especially when I'm just romancing video game characters. You ready to take responsibility for it? What if I say yes? Oh, you're out, Gian. Okay, have a great day. I hope you have a really nice day. I'll see you later. Have a good one, my friend. Oh, back. Uh-huh. I just want to get to the butterflies, because he likes butterflies. Yes. Who doesn't like butterflies? If you do not like butterflies, out yourself in the chat right now. If you don't like butterflies and you're watching on YouTube, out yourself in the comments that you don't like butterflies. I'll be on the plane tomorrow, but I'll say hi from Italy when I get there. Have fun, Gian. Be safe traveling. Oh wow, I see your tweet and I like the look. Ah, Redsky, Hisashi Buddy. Thank you. Welcome, how are you? I know someone on Twitch that doesn't like them. I mean, you're on Twitch. So are you just like circling outing yourself? Here, I'll put this in. Not letting you people say that though. That's from, Zio Anaflex. Got you, Datish. I like Butterflies, but moths scare me. Night butterflies. Moths don't have mouths. They shouldn't scare you. Moths don't have mouths. I've learned that through this game. So all they're gonna do is just be like, this is you, this is the moth. It's just gonna go, brrr. They don't do anything. They don't got a mouth. They can't even bite you if they wanted to. Butterflies are cool, but moths, cool as fuck. I would say butterflies. I like butterflies better. I'm sorry, moths. I just really like the pretty colors. Hydrate. Thank you, Danish. No, it's someone else? Hey, don't out, Zio. I forgot about no swearing. Banned. Done. Timed out, banned. Get out. No. Mothra, the biggest moth ever. Again, YouTube, I am not reading this simply because it is in a VOD somewhere else. So I'm just taking this opportunity to talk to chat as we go through this. Bye till tomorrow. See you, Gian. Oh, Elbon is live. I get my my notifications, my live notifications. Oh, my darling is so sweet. Have a good night, my darling. My darling and sweetheart. Though I love those two. I don't know. I'm a sucker for like I don't know. I guess like older terms of endearment. I don't know. My heart. Ugh. Yep. I get it, girly. I get it. Okay, so now we're getting in the car. Okay. And I think I have to read it from here. So there's gonna be a little bit of overlap. When I hear darling, all I think of is Darling in the Franxx. What? I don't even know what that is. Wait, what is that? Wait, what is that? I'm outing myself and being like, I don't know shit. But from here on out, I am gonna read it. There is going to be overlap from probably the last stream or two. So apologies on that, but I think this is gonna set us up for something different because we have the romance. It's an anime? Oh, Striker watches it? Oh, okay. Striker, tell me about Darling in the Franxx. Oh, Dath, I will though. It's an anime. Okay, I can get behind anime now. Okay. I'm back in Reader Reaper mode. Perhaps it's because of the feelings left by our last chat, but thinking about going out with him is making me flutter. I know I should put some distance between us until I'm able to get all the answers I need. I also know I shouldn't let myself be carried away by the honeyed whispers coming from my heart. I know that already, but would that be fair? I mean, Ray is here, waiting for me with a beautiful smile. My heart is bursting with happiness throughout my body because I want to be with him. But I'm considering listening to the fears in the back of my head. Is that fair? No, it's not. So for once, I'm going to forget everything troubling my mind and just do what I want. Amen. Well, if it's not too much trouble. What? You're right. The surprises won't stop coming tonight. Nope, I can't do it, Jet. Oh, come on. I think he was expecting me to refuse it because of what happened on our first meeting. It's good to see he's happy we're not repeating old stories. Come, I'll lead the way. Following him quietly behind, I hold my hands together, whispering to my heart to calm down already. Welcomed by the cold wind, we walk around the parking lot. The streets are dark, but the full moon is high in the sky. Usually I avoid walking here at this time since it's isolated from the main street, but looking at it now, I don't see a reason to be scared. I know it's because Ray is with me, but it's also because there's a strange peace following us as we get near his car. Turning off his alarm, he opens doors, throwing his bag in the back seats. He then turns to me, holding the door with a lazy smile. I wish I could say something, but my loud heartbeats don't allow me to think about anything. He leans his body closer, elegantly holding out a hand to me. Shall we go? He whispers as if he doesn't want the night to hear this secret. This is just a ride home. Why is he making it sound so indecent? Swallowing down the heat rising my neck, I walk into the car, holding tight to the bag in my lap. Ray sits by my side, asking me for my address and finally starting the car. I love this picture as well. Right at the start, silence makes itself present in the car, filling the empty seats. There's no talking, no whispers, no radio, just the soft sound of the engine following the ride. Fox is by my side, holding the wheel and sliding his bangs back. Silence has often been a nice company in our conversations, but this time it feels weird. Does it mean something good, or did we just regress a few stages in this relationship? I have no idea, but I don't want to think about it and give myself reasons to be anxious. Taking a deep breath, I shift my focus to the street. The lights shine on the buildings, leaving colorful trails outside the window. It's almost impossible to notice the clear, starry sky when the city is offering so much glitter and temptation. What's on your mind, Miss Babe? I hear a smiley voice near me, but I don't change my gaze. Not because I don't want to, but because I'm startled to hear something beyond my thoughts. By the time I understood his question, I'd already forgotten what I was thinking. Embarrassed, I turned towards him. Ray is smiling, never averting his eyes from the street. His expression doesn't look much different from what I saw in the parking lot. But somehow, he looks different. Nothing. Really? But you look so distant. Like, really far away from me. He shows me a charming smile and a playful look. It's getting hard to resist him, and my heart doesn't even try to hide it. Maybe I'm just tired. Oh, rough day? Somewhat. Averting my eyes, I hear him hum a reply as he turns the wheel. I'm just glad I managed to backfire before he could corner me. Working with kids is a blessing, but sometimes it's also a curse. Oh yes, especially when they're mad at you. Kids love to make riot for any reason if you give them enough space for it. Right. He flashes me a smile, stopping the car at the red light. Leaning on his seat, Ray relaxes his shoulders, turning his face to me. Up until now, we were both in our own separate mind places, but now looking at each other, I realize how close we are. He doesn't say anything, and I can't think of anything to distract myself. Looking outside, I see restaurants and pubs still open. People are coming and going with drunk smiles reflecting on my face. The city looks busy tonight, huh? Yeah. If we weren't both tired, I'd like to take you somewhere here. Huh? Hearing his suggestion, I turn to face him with wide eyes and my heart pounding in my throat. I know when he's teasing me, and this time it didn't feel like it. His words are serious and his eyes are looking curiously at me. What? Would it be so bad to be seen with an old man like me? No. No, it would not. That's not it. I just wasn't expecting you to say it. So does it mean you would like to go out with me? I couldn't bring myself to deny it. My feelings wouldn't allow me. I bite my lips and look outside. I just can't pretend he doesn't hit everything inside me. The light turns green, putting us on the road again and giving me time to run away from his foxy eyes for a moment. What do you think about having dinner together? I may have escaped his gaze, but not the topic. With not much option left, I allow my heart to pound, imagining us both sitting at a table. Ray dressed in a casual style with his hair down. I'd wear my best dress. Something red, something loose. What are you thinking about that is making you blush so hard? What? Are you already visualizing it? Or maybe, are you thinking about what we could do after dinner? What? No, I'm not doing any of that. I think a restaurant would be nice. A calm place and... Wait, what kind of places does he like to go to? I don't even know what he likes to eat. Okay. So a restaurant and... What else could we do? Oh. Drive home. Okay, so this is a choice. I need to make it. Drive home. I feel like I don't know what we messed up the first time. I'm not gonna lie. I think maybe we should just drive home. Mine or yours? That's not what I mean. I just think it would be better not to overdo it on a first date. Ray turns his face in my direction, eyes startled and lips half open. What? Is that so weird? I didn't say it would be a date. His voice sounds weak, saying each word slowly as if he wants to make sure he didn't get it wrong. I feel my heart take a leap and stop for a few moments. And you said first date. Does it mean... Please stop! I can't embarrass myself more than this. Ray is laughing loudly while I think if I should jump out of the car or pretend to pass out. I can't believe I assumed it so quickly. Mr. Fox will tease me for the rest of my days now. It sounds good. Really good. I was planning to ask you on a date, but I didn't know how you would react. Huh? I think now I have the green card to do it someday. But honestly, I'm surprised you answered it so well. I was expecting you to be more embarrassed about it. I am! But it doesn't mean I wouldn't like to do it. I wanted to show him I was serious, but that also made me blush. My voice cracks to a near fail at the end of the sentence. Ray laughs under his breath, shaking his head slightly. You know exactly how to surprise me, Miss Babe. That's another thing I like about you. He speaks so naturally of something that means so much to me. Not as if he doesn't care about the effect it has on me, but as if he had no reason to be worried about it. I think we're close enough to say it now. Well, we could also just ride around the city all night long. Like this. Turning on the radio, he slows down the car, throwing his head back to give me a charming glance. He doesn't say anything more, giving me time to merge into his fantasy. My heart is throbbing, but my body is relaxed. It's a terrible sensation I don't want to stop. Leaning on my seat, I watch the night sky, shutting my thoughts away and just floating in this drive home. Okay, this is where we got friendship. I literally followed the guide for everything. I better get something good. It's getting steamy in that car, not steamy enough. It is Frisky Flirty Friday, and we just got to the flirt. I need the frisk. Slowly, the car approached a poorly lit street, stopping in front of a house I know so well. Quickly, I grab my bag, making sure I haven't dropped anything during the trip here. Ray doesn't rush me. Instead of it, he watches me, thinking deeply about something I can't guess. Looking around the car, I turn my head to the back seats. There, I see his bag half open and a white box shining in the moonlight. My stomach turns cold. Memories from that night come back to me. Is that what I think it is? This is new. Drahoon, hello, good evening. Shut up. Okay. This is new. Oh God, okay. Hey, Reaper. I just thought about another thing we could do. He just called me Reaper. Doesn't he usually call me Miss Babe? What? That's on the driver's side! That's on my... That's my side of the car. Before I could turn, he leans over me. My body reacts faster than my brain. In an attempt to put space between us, I pull back only to trap myself in my seat. Ray stares into my eyes from above. All my thoughts vanish and the air becomes too thick to breathe. Lock ourselves inside this car for the whole night. Do what, Ray? Do what? I don't know how I can do this in his voice, but Gambare. No notion of time or space or anything at all. Just you, me, and... He stops. I see saliva trickle down his throat slowly. His slender fingers slide down the door, stopping inches away from my arm. This is not another stupid tease. This is lust and desire. I know it because I'm feeling the same. A mixture of heat and cold run through my veins. The silent screaming I'm doing right now! I don't know, chat, would that be too much? Now it's steamy. Now it's steamy in the car. Wouldn't that be too much? There's only one way to know. My words come out in a whisper, but it sounds loud enough to wake his senses. I watch his eyes widen slightly and his pupil narrow. The air around us becomes intoxicatingly hot. Hard to breathe, hard to think, and hard to be rational. He leans over and I close my eyes. I'm waiting for the soft, wet touch on my lips, but it doesn't happen. Instead, I feel his forehead touching mine and the door unlocking on my side. Maybe next time. I don't dare to open my eyes because I don't want to see him looking tenderly at me. Not now when my feelings are overflowing and I know what I want. Ray doesn't tell me to leave. I don't want to leave either. But if I don't do it now, I feel I'll be only pushing the limits and extending the pain. Grabbing my bag, I open the door, sliding my body away from him. Thank you for the ride. Holding my body, I watch the car leaving. For the first time, there's no smile on my face after spending time with him. This is frustrating. I don't understand why he would start it if he didn't intend to finish it. I don't know either, Reaper me, or Game me. I don't know. I don't know either. Did he want a confirmation from me? Well, now he has it, and I have it too. I like him. Rubbing my arms, I bite my lip, hearing my voice say it for the first time. I thought coming to terms with it would help calm my heart, but in reality, it's only making everything worse. What am I going to do when I see him tomorrow? Get wrecked, you drone! Get the fuck out! Get out! What a Johnny, what a time for you. Yep. Anything can happen on a frisky, flirty Friday. We are in New territory. Okay? This is new territory. I want to go for at least a little bit longer, just so we have some new stuff in the, for YouTube. Hi, YouTube. If you're hanging out this long, hope you're doing good. Drahoon. After taking it easy for the past few days, we're all stressed about getting ready for the week coming up. There are papers to plan, reports to write, classes to teach, students to grade, and so much more to do. I already have piles of work to deal with, and now my heart has decided it's time to take the wheel and mess up my thoughts. It's been a few days since that night in the car with Mr. Fox. However, the feelings he left behind are still running wild in my body. So what if we're attracted to each other? What does it mean? What is the next step? Is it even love, or are we just seeking affection? This is the type of question that's been keeping me up all night lately, and I haven't found time to look for the answer. I don't want to lose him to my insecurity. I don't think we're being the insecure one. I don't think it's us this time. I think it's him. I think it's him. We were there. The only thing we did wrong was it was like the 60-40 or the 80-20, however you do that. If you guys know about that, it's when the one person comes in like part way, like over half. It's over half. I want to say it's like 60. So that way you have to return it. And it, like, giving your consent to the kiss kind of thing. Like, the only thing we didn't do is, like, actually go in for the last 10%. But he came all the way. But was that because we were insecure? You need to tell me. Because if it was, then you're not getting the full feeling I'm giving to you. Game Reaper. Babe, let's go. I've done this for like 9 consecutive VODs at this point. Can we get the man? 6931. Hey. Is it really making out in a car if the windows don't get fogged up? It really wasn't. No, it's not. No. It needs to be a whole Titanic scene where the hand goes onto the mirror, you know? Just chill. We're just vibing. Yeah, just vibing. Is your Valentine that much of a tease as well? Yes, he is. Yes. God. Have I manifested Ray IRL? That would be weird. That would be weird. If that's what's happened, can you actually, whatever universe being is in charge, could you actually, Ray is great and I love Ray, but can you actually make that person, my Valentine, can you put them into the realm of this one, please? Universe? I would like the Garrus version, please. Manifest it. Taking that bit too far. I'm so sorry. Your face just went through all 5 stages of grief in the span of seconds. And landed on acceptance. You guys gotta clip stuff like that so I can find it again. I want to see this when I go through these phases. Cause you guys say I do that a lot. That I go through the stages of grief and like surprise and all that shit. I need to see it for myself. Oh. Hold up. With my head wrapped in so many thoughts, I don't pay enough attention to where I'm heading. Looking around, I realized I'd taken the hallway and was about to go to the gym for no reason. However, what catches my attention is something much weirder than that. At the corner of the hall, behind a wall, a tall man is trying to see something across the lockers. Oh wait, we've done the Mr. Handsome bit. Okay, I'm skipping this. As much as I love Mr. Hansen, I need to get through stuff. So remember, Eric being a fucking weirdo, fucking creep. We know what's happened with him, so we've done this whole thing. He's being weird. He's being fucking weird. Okay, and Lawrence has been watching him because he's being sus. I don't want to skip because it will even skip through like even if it like fades to black kind of thing, it will continually skip. So I will do this manually. I don't know. This spot's gonna need a lot of editing, I think. Okay. We think he might be up for the medicine. Lawrence being amazing. I'm romancing him next. He was my first husbando in this game. I know I say that so much, but I do fucking love Lawrence. I blame the glasses. Honestly, the glasses, I'm not, and I don't know. I think I'm falling for long hair recently too. Okay, that's the Eric situation. Okay, have we done this? Wait. I'm actually gonna save, just in case we need to come back to this. I might as well read it. The kids are at PE, but I decided to stay in the classroom. I didn't do it because I had work to do or because I didn't want to be late for my next shift. I just wanted to stay here because it's easier to hear my thoughts when I'm alone. Don't get me wrong, I love it when my friends are supporting me and helping me cheer up. Sometimes it's necessary to listen to the other side of the moon. Taking a deep breath, I look out the window. Instead of the blue sky, I see memories of what happened hours ago in the hallway. Eric walking in circles earlier, Mr. Hansen's concerned face, and all the scary questions haunting my heart. What does he want from Mr. Fox? Questions after questions, I search my brain for clues that might help me find a place to start, and slowly some pieces start to come together. Eric was listening to my conversation with Thomas that day. I'm sure of it. After that, I found him in Ray's office. Maybe he saw the meds and now he wants answers. Maybe he wants more than just that. The dots connect in a strange way, leaving gaps between my thoughts, and yet nothing that crosses my mind is enough to calm me down. I hold my hands above my desk, closing my eyes. Have a good day, night, girl thing. Oh, sleep well. Going to bed. I'm so sorry. I should have read the rest of that. Have a great sleep. Thanks for hanging out with us for so long. Sleep well, my friend. Clip the 5 cent. Yes. Okay, we'll watch it at the end of the stream. Did you put it in the Discord? Johnny, did you put it in the Discord so we could watch it at the end of the stream? Did you do it? Yeah! King shit right there. Yes! Okay, cool. I'm excited to watch that one. Like Thomas said, Mr. Fox is starting to come out of his cocoon now. I would hate for something to startle him and drag him back to his loneliness. The loud knock on the door shatters my line of thoughts. Bewildered, I turn toward the sound. My heart staggers when I see that lazy smile watching me from the doorway. Am I interrupting you? No, please, come in. It's impossible to hide the redness on my face. Luckily, he doesn't say anything about it. He walks in with hands in his pockets, carefree like I've never seen him before. Now that I think about it, this is the first time I've seen him out of his office while the sun is still out. Not just that, but he also came all the way to my classroom. Did something happen? No. At least not that I know. Why? Because you're here. I asked him out of concern. I didn't mean to joke about it at all, but seeing the surprised look on his face made me want to change it and tease him a little. Trying to avoid making the situation awkward, Ray laughed, scratching the back of his head. I guess that's enough reason to be worried. Sorry, but it is a bit surprising. I don't remember seeing you doing it before. Because I don't. It's been a while since the last time I walked into a room like this. Whenever I have business or notices for the students, I ask Thomas to do it for me. I thought so. Is it that scary to walk around the teachers? The same expression freezes on his face, but in his eyes I see the light fading. Ray takes too long to say anything. Maybe I shouldn't have said it too. It's not the teachers. I just don't like doing it. I guess I have been on my own for so long that now it's scary for me to take steps outside and see everyone. Everyone's already told me about his loneliness complex. Even Ray did. Yet I can't shake this bitter feeling every time I hear him talking about it. Then, why are you here? I wanted to see you. Contradictory, isn't it? He laughs under his breath, a short, embarrassed laugh, something a man his age usually doesn't like to do. On the other hand, I only look at his face, not knowing what to say or how to feel. I was about to do something important, and suddenly He starts to explain himself when the silence gets too loud, but soon he stops again. Leaving his mouth open and eyes fixed on the floor, muted words float around him. I think I'm worried about the results. He didn't know his own reason until he started talking. I know that because he was surprised to hear it. Soon he lets go of the burden on his back, looking at me directly. I'm not the type to ask for help. Somehow I grew used to finding answers in your eyes. It's hard to ask my heart to calm down after hearing that, especially seeing that tender smile embracing all my feelings in one. But I try. I try to keep my expression under control and continue the curious conversation to understand it better. Are the answers positive? I don't know. It's getting more confusing. Is it about work? Did he find out about Eric stalking his office? Questions wrap around my brain while he walks quietly around the room. I think he would talk to me if it was just that. But there is something he hasn't talked about, even after I saw it. The medicine boxes come up again. I haven't had the chance to talk about it, and now might be my best chance to do it. Swallowing hard, I try to get his attention without looking too concerned. Do you mind if I ask you something? No, go ahead. Is everything all right with your health? Why? I need to know that. Well, yes. Last time I checked, I only got a warning for drinking too much coffee. Me. What? That's not what you wanted to hear? That's not it. Thomas said the same thing to me. Thomas. Looking at his confused eyes, I know I have made a mistake. And now it's too late to turn back. Holding my hands together, I gather my courage to talk about it. I saw some boxes of medicine in your bag some days ago. I know it's not my business, but I couldn't just avert my eyes and ignore it. And I couldn't stop worrying about you. My heart beats faster with each word I say, and yet I can't bring myself to stop. One of the reasons why I never spoke about it to him before was because I didn't know what his reaction would be. If he was hiding it, it was because no one was supposed to know. And if I knew it, would it make him turn his eyes away from me? That's what I expected. But instead of it, he flashed me a smile. Not a simple smile. It's a warm, comforting, and only for me. He knows I'm scared. I would be worried too if the same happened to you. You're not mad? Why would I? A beautiful lady is worried about me. This makes me feel good. You didn't do anything wrong, Reaper. I remember him saying that line the first time too. Honestly, when you need to hear some lines, when you need to read some things, even in games, It hits you every time. It's not just I heard it once and then, like, the next time it's not as impactful every time. So that's, yeah. But I guess I need to answer you now. If you don't mind. Those boxes weren't for me. Those boxes were for someone else, but I threw it away. Huh? The wide eyes on my face make it clear that his answer hadn't crossed my mind. Not even once. He says nothing about my reaction, not even to tease me. Instead, he watches me carefully, giving us time to understand. Slowly, the surprise begins to dissolve, giving space for my thoughts to analyze it better. When I saw the meds in his bag, all I could think about was him and why he was using that. Just because Ray walks alone around school doesn't mean he's like that in his personal life, too. I didn't consider the other options, and now I feel bad, both for my assumptions and because I thought I knew him enough. However, I don't give myself time to be sad. This realization raises another question. Does it mean someone's sick? Then why did he throw it away? Was the medicine not enough, or was it the other way around? Oh my god. If he throws away the medicine, in the friendship route, Eric destroys it. But in the romance route, he throws it away himself? Is that the same medicine? I stare at him motionless, but my expression keeps changing. After a long time of silence, Ray smiles, crossing his arms in front of me. Are you going to ask me about it, or will you try to guess? The question is followed by a short laugh, enough to make me turn away with red cheeks and a flustered heart. I got so caught up in my thoughts, I forgot we're still talking. Ray is neither denying me answers nor is bothered by the questions. Yet, I feel shy to talk about it now. Perhaps I just realized how personal this is, and maybe, just maybe, I'm scared of hearing him saying there's another person in his life. He notices my hesitation, but instead of giving up on it, he comes closer, taking a deep breath. When did you find out about it? He's changing the approach, but still keeping us on topic. It's a clever way to make me talk because I feel less anxious now. That night when Peter was here. That long? Why didn't you ask about it earlier? It wasn't my business! And I thought you would be uncomfortable with me. It'd be the second time I was intentionally spying on you. For a moment, he only looks at me like I've just said the most absurd thing he's ever heard. After what seems to be a minute, he laughs. It starts as a giggle, but slowly gets longer and more disbelieving. Okay. The guitar? What's so funny? You. I can't believe that's what you were worried about. If any other teachers saw it, they would question me right away and report me to Thomas. But of course, you would be worried about me. He says that in a sarcastic tone, but his eyes are looking at me tenderly. I avert my eyes, feeling a bit guilty and a bit shy. I thought you were sick, that's why I asked Thomas about your health. I see. When he told you I was fine, you didn't consider it strange of me? Yes. And yet you didn't ask me. Because I trust you. I spoke out loud because it's what my heart is asking me to do. I didn't mean to scare him, but it happened anyway. His face turns red with surprise. Is it the first time he's blushed with us? Wait, did we get a blushies? Our character blushes all the fucking time. We don't care. I don't know if we've seen him blush yet, though. His face turns red with surprise, and I can see his jaw tensing up. General Davis, good evening. Hello, sweetie. How are you? Welcome to Frisky Flirty Friday. I'm embarrassed again, but it won't stop me from speaking my mind. I said it already. You're the most caring person I know. There's no reason to be worried about you. And now that I know you were doing it for someone else, I know I was right to believe this feeling. My words take a while to reach his heart, but when it arrives, I see in his face it didn't cause the effect I was aiming for. Ray smiles bitterly, casting his eyes down. The story is deeper than that. He whispers, taking a deep breath. That's a sign telling me to wait. Suddenly he grunts, scratching the back of his neck angrily. God, I didn't want to talk about it now. I was planning to ask you out first! Yes! Yes! What? Yeah, that's why I came here. Oh no, he said that. He's like, yeah, that's why I came here! He speaks loudly, surprised and annoyed with himself. His words quickly split my thoughts in two. One side is surprised to see his reaction with a frustrated plan, while the other side is having a swirl of feelings trying to figure out what is happening. My wide eyes and blushing cheeks aren't enough to make him tease me. He's too worried about what to do now. I love it. I love it when the teasing person is like, the plans have been messed up, so now they're like, fuck, like they don't know what to do. It's great. I realized I don't want to just go out with you. I want more. But I couldn't do that if I kept doing what I am doing. He lets out a long breath. Somehow it looks like he's extremely tired of hearing himself saying that. Tired of doing whatever he is doing. His eyes find my direction. What seems to disturb his mind is now hiding behind more important things. I still see the tiredness engraved on his face, but now I also see the desire to change something. It's a long story, but I'm willing to share it with you. So, want to come by my greenhouse tomorrow? It'll give me some time to make up my mind and yours. Yes! Perhaps I answered him too quickly and that scared him. But what else could I do? I don't want to give either of us time to think too much about it and just give up. Slowly the surprise in his eyes fades into a smile. Yeah, I was right. About what? This man is gonna make me cry! Your eyes always give me the right answer. The relieved smile on his lips makes my heart skip a beat. The conversation ended there, along with the doubts following us in the last few days. All that's left now is the wait, as we've been doing for a while. Okay, this is gonna suck, but I have to save it because it is 11:30 and my throat hurts. So, we will finish his route. I'm finishing it next week. We will finish his route unless I stream Monday. We will finish his route in the next time I play a Frisky Flirty Friday game. And if it's super short, if it's only like 30 minutes, then I will bring you guys into Lawrence's route, who is my first choice and I love. So, if you guys want to, go ahead. You can say goodbye to YouTube. This is the VOD. Oh my god. Ah, it's so cute! Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, but why was the friendship route so... The friendship route was so fucking dramatic. And I mean, I know we're gonna hear some stuff in the next week. We're gonna hear some bits. But, like, the friendship route was also dramatic as fuck. So I'm excited. I'm excited for the romance ending. Like, okay, don't get me wrong. I love Ray. I love the teasing. I really truly do. And he's still choice husbando. I love it. I do just miss my what is that, tsundere over there, that my enemies to lover tsundere over there. I really want him. So this is like 8 parts of just doing Ray's route, because I fucked up. I admit it, YouTube. I admit it, Twitch chat. I fucked up. But now we're back on course. It's fine. It's fine. This is fine. But YouTube, thank you so much for dealing with the stuff that I messed up on, and for getting this far into the VODs and the VOD list. If you've watched all the videos up to here, I really hope for your sake that Editor Reaper hodgepodge this into a better looking video. So good luck with that. Guys, if you liked this though, if you like watching me play otomes, go ahead, leave a like on the VOD. It truly means a lot. Leave a comment of who you would romance. You don't have to know their names. You just say the one with the red hair, the one with the green shirt. That's cool. Leave a comment, subscribe if you're not. Yeah, and if you want to, come be a part of Twitch chat when I stream Frisky Flirty Fridays, 8 p.m. Japan Standard Time. We would love to have you over at twitch.tv/ReaperBabe7. Links in the description, by the way, so yeah. I'm trying to get better at the YouTube outros, y'all. I'm trying. But with that, YouTube, I hope you have a great day, night, wherever you are in the world. And I will see you next time. Bye, guys.